Good morning, everybody. Good morning, guys, and welcome to the Football Fans Zone with me, Temba Banks. Now, all I want to say this morning is this: for those people or the media and pundits and people like ex-players like your Roy Keane, Gary Neville, and the rest that wants Ten Hag to be sacked, I think you guys need to wait more, because it does not seem it is going to happen anytime soon, honestly. Because one thing is this: I've come here and talk about how coaches like Pochettino is terrible with Chelsea. I've come here to talk about how Eddie Howe is terrible with Newcastle. But one thing is for sure is this: nobody in the media, no journalist, no ex-player, no pundit is talking about these two people. Chelsea just lost a game as well against Wolverhampton. There was some Newcastle lost to Nottingham Forest, and now take to consider what I said. I said something initially. I said that Nottingham Forest team has players in it. They've got players, and I said something. I said I believe a very good coach is going to do a very good job with that team. And I recollect mentioning coach like Vincent Company. I mentioned Company. I don't really Roy Oxen and other coaches. I don't really remember their names. But one thing I said for sure is this: I said I believe there are coaches out there that will do a better job with those Nottingham Forest players, something Stephen Cooper could not do. I said it, and it was proven. That match against Newcastle, it was proven. We saw Ernesto go there and beat Newcastle in St. James Park 3-1. Now, the reason why people are not talking about Eddie Howe being sacked is something I do not understand, considering the fact that Eddie Howe has every money he needs, and he has good players. He also has good structure above. Like Eddie Howe has in his disposal as one of the best sporting director in world football currently. But the results are what? Are terrible. They are terrible. And we have seen Pochettino. He came into Chelsea. We all know the set of players they signed into that club. And we have seen how terrible Chelsea have been time after time again. The fact that Pochettino comes out to defend Nicholas Jackson is sackable. And now you see people blaming Raheem Sterling that he did not pass the ball to Nicholas Jackson for a tapping. How do you pass a ball to Nicholas Jackson when you have passed about 2, 3, 4 passes to him and he missed it? How do you do that? So for me, I do not blame Raheem Sterling. Now, the reason why I'm talking about Pochettino and Eddie Howe is this: not because that was what I wanted to talk about, but it is because of those people that criticize Ten Hag and they want him sacked. That is the reason why I am shifting their attention. So should the case you are looking for who to go after you should be doing it with Eddie Howe and Newcastle, because they've got a better structure, they've got a better players than United. And that is the honest truth. So Ten Hag I've made you guys wait a little bit. But one thing is for sure is this: I do not know or understand what was going to happen yesterday, assuming Ten Hag lost that match. And there's one thing I really do not like about United fans. Honestly, when they are losing, Majestic Hero just said I should leave Nicholas Jackson alone. Majestic Hero, honestly, the other truth is this: I do believe Nicholas Jackson can do more. Honestly, it's somebody I watched play. I watched him play in Almeria, and I watched him play in Villarreal, and I know it's going to come good. But it needs time. Honestly, it needs time. I do believe in him. The fact that Nicholas Jackson can just play for Almeria for 1 year, he played for Villarreal for 6 months. That is how good this boy is. I know the pressure of coming to Chelsea is on him. Even your coach have also defended him, so I believe it will come good. So no it. I just try to just point out something. But it's nice to have you on the chat, Majestic Hero. Good one, bro. Now, back to what I'm saying about Ten Hag. Ten Hag just actually made people to wait. People that were going out on him, sack him. Now they have to wait again. But I was very, very happy for Ramus Hojland. Like, we have seen people criticize this boy. They've criticized this boy that he should do more. But the question I ask people is this: how do you expect a player should do more whereby he's not even getting the supplies? There's a different thing you will say here, that he is getting the supplies and is missing missing those chances. But he's not getting the supplies. He hardly gets chances. And one thing I've said is this: that boy could be more dangerous than Erling Haaland in the Man City's team, because there's something that boy has that Haaland does not have, which is the work rate. That boy, he works. Whenever he's not even with the ball, he works. And his link of play with the team is also awesome. And these are things Haaland does not have as well, of which lately we have seen he has been trying to improve on it. So right now, in the right team, this boy will flourish. But I was really, really happy and impressed yesterday that he finally got his goal. Now probably people will back off a little bit. Maybe they will back off, honestly. And good one for Garnacho as well. I was really happy for Garnacho. I was happy for that little boy as well. And for Marcus Rashford, well, at first I was criticizing Rashford, saying what have Rashford done to actually win his place back on the left wing. But sometimes the coach knows the best. And he had a good game. He had a good game yesterday. He had a good game. And now we could see the fact that United won yesterday boils down to the fact that Ten Hag decided to drop Scott McTominay. And this is something I've been talking about for the past how many days. He is not good enough. Aside the fact that Scott McTominay offers United goals, it does nothing. Aside the fact that he offers them goals, it does nothing. And we could see that yesterday with the introduction of Christian Eriksen. We saw the differences. We saw it. And now this is where Ten Hag needs to reward performances. It's not time for you to just drop players, change your formation on the next game. It It is time you need to stick to what you know and stay to the team that got you results and reward performance. Because what I'm trying to say is that for me, I don't think Ten Hag should be changing that thing that won yesterday. Because believe it or not, it is not easy to go 2-0 down against an Aston Villa team and come back to win the game. But another thing I will do is this: I will give the Manchester United fans kudos to them. They did a very good job. Yes, in the first half they were booing the players, but when they came in the second half, they still showed those players that they are backing them, honestly. But I do believe people should just leave Ten Hag alone. Let him see what he can do with this United team. And lastly, guys, before I go, I think the world at large, the world of football at large, needs to apologize to Cristiano Ronaldo. Like, we need to apologize to that guy, because coming into this year, we had a lot of stuff. He's finished. He's rubbish. He's wasted. We had a lot of stuff coming into this year from last year. The same person that we're criticizing is finished. Look at it right now. And this was something I've been talking regularly. I said, I've seen Cristiano Ronaldo have bad games whereby he goes on a run of 10 games, 8 games, 15 games, not scoring a goal. Not scoring a goal. I've seen it happen in Real Madrid. I've seen it happen in Juventus. And the same thing happened. The same thing happened last year, stroke this year. And everybody called him name, said a lot of rubbish about him. Even Portugal fans said a lot about him. But right now, he left England, he left Europe in general, went to Saudi Arabia, banging in the goals. People want to criticize, saying Saudi Arabia, it's easy, their league is easy and everything. But yet, we have the likes of Firmino, Mahrez. They are also in Saudi Arabia, but they are struggling. They are struggling. I think the only striker flourishing right now in Saudi Arabia is Mitrovic. Karim Benzema as well is also struggling. And I do not want people to make it about Saudi Arabia, because we have also seen it that he can still get the goals even in Europe. Watch him play for Portugal national team. Like, he is behind Lukaku when it comes to goals. I think he's behind Lukaku. He's second in Europe behind Lukaku. In the world in general, is number one, ahead of Harry Kane. Harry Kane has 52 goals. He has 53 goals. Mbappe has 52 goals. Then it's Haaland who has 50. And there's every possibility of that changing today with Haaland playing. And I would like you guys to let me know, who do you think will get the Maradona Golden Boot for this year? For me, I believe Cristiano Ronaldo have every chance of taking it, because they still have one match more to play. But what I will say is this: I believe we need to apologize to that dude. Honestly, we have to apologize. Like, all of what I said crap about him, should be tweeting and apologizing to Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a legend of the game. He's a GOAT of the game. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I love you guys. And thanks for watching. Love you.